and welcome to Have a Chat. I'm Audrey Lynch with my beautiful co-hosts, Judy Loge and Veronique Arsenault. Hello, ladies.
We're all together.
I know,
Yes.
the three of us.
You're
back
looking
together
great.
again.
Back from a vacay.
Yes, I was.
And looking all tanned.
I enjoyed a little sun. Do not adjust your set.
No, please.
This is my color.
I'm just going to spray paint myself at intermission.
Judy and I are sitting next to her going, oh my, we're pale.
Yeah, like ultra pale. It's a new thing for me.
It has nothing to do with you being pale as much as it
is with you being
my
dark.
Skin loving
Right,
the sun.
right.
Definitely.
Good.
And I brought some sun back with me because
Yes.
the river was totally frozen over when I left, and when I came back, it was opened up.
Finally.
Rain.
4 days ago, down where we live, it was still frozen.
Yeah.
It was all bunched up, and then it finally let go, and now it's clear. But
It's all
yeah,
clear.
It's so
Yeah.
beautiful, the sunshine, the
Exactly.
drive pavement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off our show. We have
Yeah.
we have a great show lined up for our viewers
As
today, so
always.
you're not going to want to miss it. Tell your friends, tune right in. But we're going to start off our show like we always do, which is the quote. And I was away, missed a couple of
Yes.
shows, so I'm up.
Yeah, it's your quote.
Okay. And with Mother's Day just around the corner, this is the quote that I came up with
Okay.
for today's show. So I'm going to put my glasses on for this. Okay. There is no perfect way to be a good mother. Each situation is unique. Each mother has different challenges, different skills and abilities, and certainly different children.
Yeah.
What matters is that a mother loves her children deeply.
yeah.
And that's a quote from Elder M. Russell Ballard.
Okay.
And I thought it was perfect because there's just those moments that you have where you don't feel like you're being a good mom.
Of course.
There's just so many times where you don't feel like you're doing a good enough job. And I just wanted people to know I have 4 children. You have 2. You've taught many children.
Yes, I have taught many.
And it's a struggle in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah.
And to stick with it and know that you're doing a great job.
This woman asked me one time, and in fact, not that long ago, a few months ago, she said, you must have a favorite child between the 2. And no, she did. And I
she
said,
really?
no, I don't. She said, you do. Everybody does have a favorite child. And I thought, wow. No, I love my children equally.
Yes.
I treat my firstborn as the very, very special firstborn that he is, and my baby as the last and only last. So do you know what I'm saying? So she said, I have 4 children, and I have a favorite, and I try not to show that to my other children, but I always have
Oh, my
had.
goodness.
Oh, my land. Well, I know, you know what I've done is I've actually whispered to all 4 of my children, and I'm pretty sure it's an ongoing joke with them that they know that Mommy's saying this to everybody.
Yeah.
But I'll whisper to them, you're my favorite.
Yes.
But I'll say it to each and every one.
My mother says this to me. I'm an only, by the way.
You're an only
I'm
child.
An only, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what, and I guess going back to that person's point is that you interact with your children in different ways, right?
course.
Each child has a special place in your heart for
Yeah.
different reasons.
Exactly.
That's
Same
right.
with, like, and I mean, you know, it's not the same as being a mother as teaching, but I mean, every student I taught mattered to me in a different way.
Of course, you're parenting, mothering in a different way.
Yeah,
No.
they were special, you
Yeah.
know, and,
Yes.
and it
That's just
mattered
it.
to me how their day was going and what was happening in their lives, and if they were happy or sad or whatever.
Well, all out of the 4 kids, like if I knew that each and every single one of them was going to be identical, why would I have more than one? Right?
Yes, exactly.
Why would you have more than one if every single one of them was going to be exactly the same?
And even yesterday at church, there were triplets ahead of us, and there were twins beside them.
Oh my goodness.
And the twins were almost identical, and the triplets looked so much alike. But my husband said, I know those little girls, and he said they each have such a distinct personality.
Isn't
So
that wonderful?
doesn't that make it
Yes.
really special when they all
They're
look
all different.
all look so much alike, but are so different.
Yeah, so we want to wish a happy Mother's Day
Yes.
to all mothers out there coming
Yeah.
up this weekend, May
May
12th,
13th.
13th.
Yeah, and they know
Exactly
we
on
love
Sunday.
them. Let's all give a shout out. Hi to my mother, Leona. Love
Yes.
you dearly.
Hi, Jackie.
Yeah.
Love you.
Hi, Sharon.
Yes.
I did tag her in a picture this morning for 95.9 FM. They were having a
Yes.
selfie moment with your
Right.
mom, and at Christmas time I was trying to teach my mother how to do selfies, and she didn't know where to look.
Your mom's the best.
Yes. My mom takes the funniest selfies.
Yes, she
because
does.
We do it every time we travel. And her first selfie, she's like, whoop. So she was like trying to figure out what she was doing, and I laughed.
But
Oh
it's
my
even
God.
kind of cuter when she takes a picture of Veronique and it's just from the neck down.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you have a beautiful face, but
She
like
was
cut
so
your head off.
proud. We were on vacation. vacation, and she was so proud. She said, I'm going to take a picture of you. You're never in the pictures. I'm like, Mom, it's okay. So anyway, so she says, sit there, be beautiful. So I'm like, right. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, all posed and everything. And she takes a picture. She goes, I got a great picture. And I'm like, okay,
So
great.
funny.
So I open the picture, and it's literally my head. There's no head.
no head.
It's all of my body. And I'm like, you know what? We laughed.
I
and
did
laughed.
too.
And I posted it because that was such a special moment for Mom and I. Because
Yes,
we
it
laughed
was.
so much together.
Such
That's
a
right.
shallow picture.
I know.
No, exactly. That's just it. So we got lots we want to talk about for the quick chat portion. Lots going on. Flooding here in New Brunswick.
Devastating. Devastating.
It is. It really is. It's something quite traumatic. In 2008, we had flooding, if I'm not mistaken, and the floodwaters have actually exceeded those numbers from before.
This is the worst flood, the worst
It is.
spring flood in 80 years.
That's incredible.
80
80,
years.
80.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And it's, people don't realize how damaging water is.
Oh my gosh.
It seeps
Well, when
into
it thaws so
everything.
quickly, right?
Yeah, but when
And then-
you're watching like the videos and the
yeah.
pictures, and you're seeing like half of a house is submerged.
I know.
Like there's no saving
Like
it.
water, if it's at the right level, can get in and destroy. Like,
Oh,
Well, it seeps into
totally.
everything. It doesn't matter
Everything.
what it is, especially like drywall, right? So you
I
think, okay, it's
know.
only touched the bottom. Let's say
Yeah.
it seeps all the way up the wall because I had 3 floods in the restaurant,
know
so
you
I knew.
did.
I knew well.
no,
but
because the gyprock actually like sucks up
it
the
does.
water. It,
does.
draws it up.
Yeah.
My
So,
friend lost her lovely, beautiful cottage on the
Oh,
water.
you're kidding.
In the St.
yeah,
John
because
area.
sometimes the water is high enough that it just lifts the building right off its
yeah. And
And then
foundation.
there's cars being sunken and motorhomes. People that own those RVs,
Oh,
and
and
they're
the
all under what the
campers.
damage,
Oh,
the cost of
Yeah.
this.
I know our hearts really do go out to everybody
That's right.
that's going through
Affected
this.
by this.
But
yeah.
what's equally amazing though are the volunteers that are helping
Oh, for sure.
to sandbag and to help people
Yes.
escape flooding and to
Give them a place to stay.
Yeah, like it's amazing. There was a story about Uber. I think it's Uber Rob, and he's got a boat, and he took time off. He took vacation, and he's ferrying people back
Yeah.
and forth from flood zones. And I mean, like,
just-
and there's a thousand
And the
stories
pets,
just like
the animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was
Yeah.
like, if I'm not mistaken,
People.
about 10 moose
Yeah.
stranded in a
Yeah.
little part of the highway. They
Yeah.
couldn't get anywhere.
There are
No.
still places you cannot travel through, right?
Very
There,
much
only you can use emergency vehicles. So if
Yeah.
you're in distress, having a
St.
heart
John,
attack
I
or a
think,
baby,
is cresting
Exactly.
today.
Yeah.
Somewhere in St. John's cresting today, and then
It's
after that,
terrifying.
it's supposed to subside, recede.
and the sunshine
God
is out
willing.
and it's looking good for the rest of the week, and
Yeah.
hopefully
our our prayers
Definitely.
are with you that it'll.
settles
Exactly.
down.
Yeah, that's just
Terrible.
it. So what's coming up? We've got some
There's
things
so much
coming.
coming
There's
up.
So much.
There
If
is
you-
so
if
much.
You, if you have nothing to do,
No,
this
not
coming
possible.
Then
month,
that's exactly.
there's
There's
quite a
always
bit.
something going on.
Exactly.
So the Timberwolves, our
Right.
local hockey team that we try to support and love, and get out there and encourage them, are having their spring fling, their annual one,
Yes.
on May
Yep.
12th.
Mhm.
So it's that
Saturday
Saturday
night.
night,
Yep.
and 2 of the bands are Crossover and Short Sweet Ride.
Oh,
Yes.
good time.
They are.
Popular bands here in
Good
this
time.
area.
Yeah.
It's always, if you like great music and
Dancing.
and socializing,
Yeah.
this is
All
the
of it.
place to be.
That's right, and supporting the team. And so that's Saturday from 8 until 2 a.m. at the Miramichi Civic Center. Tickets are on sale now at Jean Coutu, Chatham, Newcastle, and Crockers, and the tickets are only $15.
There'll be some heavy heads on Sunday morning.
There will be. There will be.
For Mother's Day.
Yeah. Forgetting about who
I'm
their
hoping
mothers are.
mine's not a heavy head.
Yeah. Also, on the 12th, the Rotary Club of Chatham's annual honors and awards banquet,
That's
which
right.
is a buffet, is
That's
taking
right.
place.
Ooh.
So Rod River Hotel, Miramichi, cocktails at 6 and dinner at 6:30. Let me see now. So they honor these people with Paul Harris Fellows, which is the highest you can receive as an award to recognize your work and your outstanding commitment to the community,
Okay.
and as a person that does service above self.
Okay.
And so
Within
this,
volunteering, correct?
yes, and
The
just
volunteering,
giving
or-
from even your workplace, like
Okay.
above and beyond what
Okay.
you do.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have, for the first time ever, the Vocational Service Award going to Ron Morrison.
No, it's been named after Ron.
It's been named after Ron.
Yeah.
Yes, I meant to say
Yeah.
that.
And I knew you knew that.
You know what?
I'm like, I
He's-
can't read her
he's-
writing,
I bet
so
you-
I'm not going to read from her
He's
notes.
smiling down because we just brought him back for a moment. But he passed away last year, and he was one of our
Yes.
most beloved Rotarians
Yes.
and
Yeah.
community citizens and
One of the
travel
founding
insurance.
members.
Oh, yeah, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Veronique, as she said, we're giving this in honor of the late
his
Ron
name.
Morrison, the
Yeah.
Vocational Service Award to Jim Waters.
Yes.
So come out and support Jim Waters, who is a dynamic man in the community and coaches beyond.
Tireless
I don't know
volunteer.
how many things
Yeah.
he coaches, but he's one of them. And Sean Cribbs, the past president, twice past president, is receiving a Paul Harris, as is Linda McLean, another very wonderful volunteer involved with the food bank in particular.
That's right.
And then there are 4 individuals that have spearheaded the Rotary Club's big money-making venture, the bingo, Rotary Bingo,
right.
which
Rotary
is every
Bingo.
Wednesday night.
Yep.
And the founding members are Gina Skid, Ann Woods, Paula Septon, and Chris Kidney.
Yes.
And without them having gone over and looking at how it all works and setting it up and bringing it to our club, it wouldn't exist.
That's right.
So come out
And
and $50 a ticket. And for the tickets to attend and support this crowd, it's you can call 778-9995 or 773-6406.
Perfect. Another a great event coming up that you can take part in.
So
And
much.
One last
much
thing,
fun.
we want
What
to
else?
support the Special Olympics.
That's right.
It's a spring treat fashion show, Saturday, May 12th as well, but it's in the afternoon.
Ooh,
Okay.
good.
So it's at 1 p.m. at the Beaverbrook Kin Center, which is at 100 Newcastle Boulevard. Clothes will be modeled by our Special Olympians, and there will be desserts and special desserts for those with dietary issues. Tickets are only $15 on sale at Brookdale Flower Shop, which is in Newcastle, the Kingston's Car Wash, and also Country Floral Water and At the Door. Country Floral,
Nice.
Water Street, and At the Door.
It's always great to see the fashions that are coming out for the spring and get, the styles and the colors.
And these kids can model, let me tell you.
And, yeah,
They're
exactly.
amazing.
Another great event.
But you emceed a fashion show last week.
It was the last one. It was a fashion show for the Mount St. Joseph's final fashion show, and after
right.
30 years, it's done.
Oh, go on.
Such a great, and it was such a
it?
great evening.
It was a great evening. Veronique
Yeah.
attended, won
Oh,
a
yeah.
prize.
I
and-
did. I
Yes.
did.
Really?
I did. I won a gift certificate to Townhill Jewelry.
Yes, you did.
Woohoo.
Oh,
I know.
that's nice.
Yes, I can't wait to go shopping.
And it's always
That's
sold out.
fantastic. Yeah.
It was amazing that the Women's Auxiliary gives so much. They do all of the sandwiches, they do all the sweets. They only charge $15 a ticket.
Right.
Bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
And they serve and they get the door prizes collected. So, I modeled for the first time in the show 30 years ago.
Oh,
and then
wow.
Susan Butler was the MC at that
Yeah.
point. She retired, and then I took over her MCing for the last 20 years. So
Oh,
I
nice.
know.
So it must have been
It was
a little
such a
bit
great night.
too.
it's called
Yeah.
the Farewell Show.
Yeah,
Oh, for
it was such
goodness
a great.
sakes. That's fantastic. Now, this last night, I have to say, we stayed in after spending the day outside, getting some fresh air, starting to clean the yard up, which I'm sure everybody's
Yes.
out doing a little spring cleaning. And then we sat down to watch a movie instead of going out to the movies, and I let my husband go out on his own, and I didn't ask or request anything in particular and let him bring back a movie. And he brought back Liam Neeson's new movie,
Love
The
him.
Commuter.
I
Okay.
love him.
Right? So he commutes back and forth to work. He works for an insurance company, and he would be about 70 years old, 60 years old, 60. He portrays a 60-year-old
Okay.
man, and his son, one child, getting ready to go off to university. So the reason I want to bring this up, it's a fantastic movie. If you get the chance to see it, definitely go out and see. He's fantastic.
I love it. He's so
Absolutely
natural.
Well, he's a
on
wonderful
the edge of
actor.
my
He
seat
is.
the whole movie. So in this movie, there's actually quite the moral question.
Oh.
So I thought I'd share it
Oh,
and put
lovely.
the question to you.
Is it going to be something we can answer on air without a controversy?
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay.
should be able to, definitely. So in this movie, he goes to work this one day. It shows him commuting and stuff like that. It's quite the long trek for him to go. But anyway, within the hour, he loses his job that day. It's been 10 years. They're downsizing, whatever the case may be. Here's your severance package, and on your way you go. He used to be he's retired from policing, I should say that.
Okay, please.
But anyway, so he gets on the train, and some woman just out of the blue stops and talks to him, and she says she's a behavioralist kind of thing, and puts a moral question to him about, what would you do if you were offered, say, $25,000, which may be or may not be in a package in the bathroom on this commuter train. And by doing so and accepting this money, then you must find a person on this train who doesn't normally come on this train, right? And he's been traveling this train for 10 years. And someone that sort of stands out, and they have a bag. And you are to put this tracking device on this person, and they go by the name of Prime. So, and if you do that, you will receive another $75,000. And that's it. That's all you have to do. If you take this $25,000 that's in the bathroom, then you have said, yes, I'll do this. Then you find this
A random
named
person.
this random person. Now he's traveled this train for 10 years, so he would know who the regulars are and who aren't. And find this person who doesn't belong, right? Carrying a
doesn't
bag that you
belong.
don't know what it looks like, right? That doesn't normally travel the train. And all you have to do is take this tracking device and put it on them somehow, some way, and then you will receive another $75,000.
I don't know. Go ahead, Veronique. It's all yours.
No.
Take it away.
I know.
You're
That's
not
just
quite
it.
clear on it.
Okay,
No.
so I guess my thoughts are I have watched too many movies
I know,
and read
right?
too many conspiracy books and too many shows where, my concern would be that I am now marking someone for death or something, right? And I couldn't live with the consequences.
No.
No, he just lost his job. His
Yeah,
son
no, I
is
get
about
it.
to go off to university.
get it.
The money is going to
Listen,
remortgage in the
I
house
have
and blah, 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 blah.
been as broke can be. Okay?
Still
I
would.
have been as financially down and out as is possible without
Exactly.
having to give up everything. Well, actually, came pretty close. So I still don't know because the
But
thought.
do you go to the bathroom to check to see if the $25,000 is there?
No, I don't even think I would do that. I don't. I think, as much as I would love to have $100,000 fall in my lap today, and desperately need it because I have a ton of stuff that I still have to pay off from the business. I have seen too many movies and too many TV shows
To know.
that the consequences for me would outweigh the benefit.
Okay, I'm on the same page.
Yes, exactly. That's just it. Mind you, I think I would go to the bathroom to check to see if the money was there.
No, I'd hold my bladder.
I don't think I'd ever go to the bathroom again.
I would. I
I'd have a
wouldn't take
catheter.
it. I'd look and see it and put it back just to see if it was there.
No, because you know
think?
what? Then your fingerprints are all over it.
That's right, girls.
Oh, maybe.
right. And then something
Maybe.
happens. Like
You have watched a lot of movies.
have.
And
Like,
I don't, and I
But-
still wouldn't.
And my father works in security, right? So I would worry about these.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's too much in my head.
You must go see this movie.
Okay.
It was really, really, really good. And
Good.
especially if you want to know the answer to the question that I just posed to the ladies, you're
Yeah.
definitely going to want to check it out. Liam Neeson. We have a great show lined up for you
Yes.
today. We have some great guests going to be talking a lot of interesting things.
Yes.
You can't tell, but it smells so wonderful.
I keep
in
looking
here.
at it. I'm starving.
I know.
No,
there's
that's just it.
food.
Our mouths are watering. We can't wait
There's
to talk
food
to our next
over this
guest.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget, you can check us out on Facebook. We would love to see or hear from you. Any comments that you have about our show, anything that you would like to see on our show.
Yes,
Any
maybe me
special
with
guests?
a tan or something. If you'd like to see me get into a
No,
tanning
We should
bed.
go to Florida.
Exactly.
Or something.
We'll be back right after the break. Don't go away with more Have a Chat. And we're back with more Have a Chat. We have our special guest joining us now. We have Kayla Daigle and Marie Pierre Page.
There you
Nice.
go. Good job.
I had to
Good
break it
job.
up. Thank you, ladies, so much for
Yeah.
joining us today. We're actually quite excited to have you because you're the reason this room smells so good right
Yeah.
now.
I mean,
And,
we would have been excited anyway.
yeah, sure. This is true.
But-
This is true. So we're going to get you to tell a little bit about yourselves and why you're here today.
Excellent. Well, I'm Kayla Daigle. I'm the registered dietitian with Sobeys Pharmacy. I have been in Miramichi since I graduated from University of Moncton in 2014.
Okay.
And this is actually where I learned to be a dietitian. So I learned from all of the expertise of the local girls. I'm actually from St. Charles, which is Bishopaktu area.
Right.
We'll still keep you. It's okay.
Yeah.
we like it. It's good.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem.
And the best thing about working as a dietitian at Sobeys is I really get to connect people with the food side and the nutrition tips. How do we make that work? So I offer a variety of programs. Some are free, some have a bit of a charge. So cooking 4 classes to learn how to modify your recipes, how to introduce solids to your baby, which obviously touches me very
You're having
close.
one. Your first baby.
Tell everybody that you, because
They can't see,
yeah, they can't
right?
see.
Yeah.
Well,
they
she's
sort of,
expecting.
she
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
expecting.
First baby in
First-
July.
In July, exactly.
Exciting.
Coming
Yes.
soon.
Proud for you.
We're happy. So we talk babies. We also have a healthy cooking class with Chef Stephanie Clark.
Stephanie's been on our show.
Yes.
She told me.
Dynamic person.
Yeah.
She's excellent.
She
So
is.
that's really fun because you get to eat a full meal. So these smells like the salad you get in real life.
She's holding back from
I
us,
know,
though.
I
I
can't
know.
wait to dig in.
It's coming, girls. And of course, individualized nutrition counseling. So one-on-one where we assess those eating habits.
Is there a cost to that?
There is, but a
Okay.
lot of insurance companies are covering now. So if you're not sure, give me a call and I'll check it out for you.
All right, that's
Oh,
a great
that's
thing.
fantastic.
So that's your
Yeah.
category.
That's me.
That's you.
Repair. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I am a health coach with Live Well Bien Vivre,
Right.
and I'm from Fredericton, and I also graduated with Kayla
Very
nice.
nice.
in Belton Mountain
Yeah.
in 2014.
Lovely.
I worked in public health, so a lot in prevention, and so I wanted to continue in the prevention field, and here I am. So Live Well Bien Vivre is a free provincial health coaching program. We're 9 health coaches
Oh, cool.
across the province. It's for anyone 19 years and over.
Yeah.
So it's a program from Diabetes Canada, residing from Diabetes Canada and funded by the government of New Brunswick, which makes it completely free.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. So for
So-
anyone 19 years and over, regardless if you have diabetes or not.
Okay. If you're just looking to get some information on.
You're preventing certain diseases from developing. Is that it? Or
The key-
preventing
the key-
obesity, or is it all of it?
The key is to prevent diabetes, but we know that diabetes is linked by a lot of different other chronic diseases.
Yes,
So a bit
of course.
like Kayla as well, we look at prevention of chronic diseases, and so we have this health coach program, and we have flexible hours. We meet one-on-one in person or over the phone, or it can even be done by video conference as well.
Oh, cool.
So it's a very flexible program.
So you
that
could
way.
come into my home and go through my fridge?
Not exactly. I could do
If
that.
you went to mine, you wouldn't find anything.
I'm like-
No, I just loaded my fridge.
We can't meet people in their homes, unfortunately, but we
Okay.
usually would meet them. We could meet them in a coffee shop,
Okay.
or in a more private setting if you'd prefer. And unlike today, we dress down, so it's very casual, non-judgmental atmosphere.
Wonderful.
And we look at wellness goals. It can be related to nutrition. It can be related to mental fitness.
Heart disease.
Stress
Because that's so big,
management.
right?
Stress management is a big one.
Stress
Big.
management is huge.
Yes.
Big. It
And
causes a
so-
lot of things.
Yes, exactly. So we do the individual coaching, and we also do group coaching, which I'll talk a bit later as well. We have 3 workshops, one called Self-Care Smart Goals, another one called Motivation, and Stress Less.
Okay.
And all this is completely free
It's really nice.
across the province.
Wonderful.
It's usually 8 sessions on average for a client if they want the one-on-one sessions. And I love my job. It's very rewarding to see the positive impact that this program has on the clients.
I'm sure.
You can see increased quality of life,
For sure.
increased confidence. Another part of our job is to refer clients to credible information and resources and expertise. And so
Yeah,
they're
that's
more
huge.
aware.
A lot of people don't know where to go or where to even begin.
No, they don't.
No.
Right? They're just stuck in this, and they haven't got a clue. And you guys would be the perfect step to getting all that information.
Exactly.
Are you
They're-
drawing a lot of clients? Are you
Yes.
drawing a lot of
Yes.
people so far for your classes? You said you do them in groups?
Yes, so I offer group coaching sessions. I partnered with Kayla to do a few. We do them in workplaces
Oh, okay.
as well.
Oh, good idea.
If workplaces want a type of
right.
class, they can always call me and ask.
Or the 3 of us wanted to
very
agree just
flexible.
for anything, say it was stress management, then you could
Yes.
book 3 people,
You
or
could-
do you need
you
a
could
number,
call
certain
me.
number?
We don't have
It's
any
very
stress.
flexible. It's very flexible. I can be from 3 to
Okay,
you know,
upward.
upwards.
That's
It's
excellent.
very
I know.
flexible
Yeah,
that way.
there you
Yes,
go.
yes.
That's just it.
So that's
No, I just
it.
want to know how the
It's,
word was getting out there to get people into your programs. That's all I was saying. Is are people catching on and wanting your help and expertise?
Yes, recently I've been working for a year now, and I've been writing a few articles on Giver on the River.
Oh, yes, of
that
course.
way
yeah, that's
it's
good.
bringing visibility,
Yeah.
Exactly.
as well as also journal papers sometimes. I put information on there. And I also have these, I didn't bring them with me today, but these pamphlets that I have in libraries.
Sure.
And bringing on to health professionals as well, because they can be self-referred to the program. They can self-refer, say, hey, I want to be part of this program, or a health professional can health refer.
That was going to be my
Can
question,
refer
if
as
whether or
well.
not doctors are recommending, you know, you guys to be part of their health regime.
Tell us more, Kayla.
Wow.
Let's talk about food.
Okay, we're gonna get to food.
So now we're going to get to the food part.
So what we really wanted to tell you about today was our new program that's starting in a couple of weeks. It is called Planning for a Wholesome Summer.
Okay.
So here's what it is. So it's a free 4-week program that's going to be held at Sobeys in Douglastown. And we're really going to be focusing on helping people to create healthy habits and not restrictions.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
which
great.
is like my tagline. So we're focused on giving people the tools to make lasting lifestyle changes by getting back to the basics.
Good.
So here's the fun part. Each session's going to have a theme. We're going to talk nutrition. And then there's going to be a food demonstration because I love food. I love sharing good recipes. And then we're going to go for a light 30-minute outdoor walk.
An excellent plan.
So because I can tell you to exercise all I want, but I'm going to get out there, put on my shoes, and do it with you.
Lead by example. That's right. That's right.
Lead
Join
by
the pack.
example.
That's a
Well,
great
that's the same as I can go buy, you could give me a grocery list of all the healthy food, and I can bring it home and set it there and then go,
What do I do now?
you know what I mean? How
and
do
then
I
go to McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly, because they're going to prepare it. If I have no idea what to do with avocados or how to prepare them so that they're tasty and
Put them in different
put them in
things.
different meals, then it's all for nothing. That food actually, the fresh food, it doesn't last long in your fridge,
no, it
right?
does
So you
not.
have to use it or you lose it, kind of thing. So
Exactly.
it's great that you guys give them the tools to be able to prepare.
And that is so the goal. And so I love that you talked on that because we said planning for a wholesome summer because without a plan, goals are hard to achieve.
That's right.
So we're going to talk meal planning. We're going to talk mindful eating, so being more aware of what you're eating so that you're aware that the act of eating is to nourish your body, not just to fill your tummy.
That's true.
And we all know that when we get to that point after doing a huge grocery and you're starving,
Yes.
It's never good. It's
No.
not pretty.
it's not
No.
pretty.
It's not pretty.
No.
It just goes.
I'd
eat
like
it
to be
all.
able to come home from the grocery store and not have opened one thing on the drive home.
Oh, really?
Seriously, yeah. I usually put all the groceries in and go, take this and go get in the front seat of the car and
This
eat
is
it on the
my
way home.
snack.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk about eating well when you're away from home.
Perfect.
So, summer, sports. I want to go to the beach when I want to go to the beach. So it's having recipes and stuff that are available to just throw it in a picnic basket with some ice, of course, and then
Food safety.
Food safety number one always, and then run out and still make those good choices and feel better because we know that when we eat better, we feel better.
True.
And then we do
to,
better.
Sorry, are you going to be talking about special dietary needs such as gluten? And do you address that at all in your class?
We have some that do, but in this one, we're really talking general healthy
All right.
eating.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Not
So-
specifically to those that have issues with their diet.
Exactly. So I can answer some of those questions, but we're really we want to equip people.
Yep.
And then if you have those questions, then maybe that's where we can sit one-on-one and
Okay.
really
Yeah.
add that extra piece.
Exactly. And tune right in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we've really forgotten how to eat, right? Because and everything's packaged now and it's convenient and it's ready to go.
A lot of processed
a lot of
food.
processed,
Yeah.
but we've
Yeah.
forgotten
Yeah.
that really we just need to eat real food.
Well, see, I struggle with the 4 kids and trying to prepare them lunches for school and stuff like that, and things that'll last or keep, right?
and healthy.
and that are healthy. Though I'd have to say, my youngest daughter, she would have to say that she is one of the healthier ones in her group of friends. But I even struggle to get away from the process, not so much because there's not a whole lot of cookies or chocolate or junk
No.
like that, but even crackers and and I know the sodium levels are through the roof and different stuff like that, but it's quick and it's easy and I can put it in there and I know it's going to keep for the day. And then a few healthy or fresh, not necessarily healthy and fresh go together.
Ah.
But I will do that too. But I know that that's not going to keep her. If it turns to mush, she's not going to eat it.
Strawberries
right?
like wilted and fuzzy.
You know,
Exactly.
different
So it's
things
having
like
that
that.
plan of what vegetable do I eat first? What's going to keep longer?
Right.
And the best thing about working with the chef is they're so good at telling you what is going to conserve your food longer.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Right? So like the trick of standing your asparaguses up in water.
Right.
Yeah. in the
Just to
fridge,
keep
yeah.
them fresh for
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Things
true.
that
No.
I don't necessarily know, but
No.
she does.
Yeah.
And I love asparagus, but I don't do that. So now I know.
Yeah, exactly.
go.
No, I've always done that with celery.
Okay,
That was something
another
that
great one.
I had seen my mother do. Cut the minute it comes in the house, you don't put it in the fridge. She washes it, cuts it up, and
Okay.
stands it in water.
Yeah.
And and mind you, when you do that and the kids see it, they're constantly grabbing it. If it's still all wrapped up in a bag and laying in there, nobody touches it.
Yeah.
But if I've taken the time to do that, I'm like, where's all my celery?
So you have a recipe idea to throw at us?
I
Or
do.
The,
Is
the
it okay
viewers?
if I do that
I
right
think so,
now?
because you don't want to
Yeah.
waste time with you girls.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hand out these forks first.
Hand out forks.
Take one,
first.
hand them
That's a
down.
good sign. Was it hand you a fork?
We're not going to make you eat.
Do you have an ice cream scoop?
I know. Yes.
I had ice cream yesterday. It was really good. though.
So this is one of the salads. During the first week, we talk.
Oh, chop.
I'm calling it salads that are not boring.
Okay.
Okay.
It
because
doesn't smell boring.
I don't like boring salads.
And it's colorful.
Very
Tempting.
colorful.
So I'm just gonna like shove this in my face while you talk.
Sure, go for it. So the reason I brought this is where is
Very
it?
good.
One of my main tips and the basic, healthy lifestyle, where do we start, is the healthy plate.
Oh.
So we're always talking, get half of your plate vegetables.
Interesting.
Right.
And in the summer, even though all of these wonderful things are in season, what do we do with it? Okay. Sometimes it lays in the fridge a little too long, or we're rushing around to the beach. So I like having recipes like this because it's different, it's tasty, and
It's wonderful. You know how
I
much
love that
portion.
idea.
I love that idea too.
Exactly.
And it's a very simplistic idea, which is going to work well.
It goes quick,
Yeah.
but it's a great source of fiber. So does anybody know how much fiber you need in a day?
No.
Okay.
I get a lot.
I don't know how much I need.
I
I
try
do
to
a
watch
lot.
and do a lot of
You
fiber.
try to get a lot?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I don't know what
That's
the
good.
Not
number
over
is.
the amount, but I like to do
This
different
is delicious.
brand.
Is it
brand
different for
muffin.
children and then us girls over the 50 mark? And
So
Hey.
it varies with your health condition.
does?
Where
Okay.
salad?
The best thing is we're talking about 25 to 35 grams.
I get that.
Okay? So most Canadians don't get enough.
No.
Okay?
Can you tell me what's in this?
that doesn't even seem
Yes.
a lot.
Cucumber.
25 to 35?
pepper.
25 to 35.
So this is our salad that we're eating.
Yes. Okay, I should probably tell
Tell
you.
me what's in it because
So-
I'll be honest. Most of these things I wouldn't eat normally.
Oh, really?
Nor would I put them in a salad.
Okay.
And I can't scarf this down quick enough.
Fantastic.
It's beautiful.
So I've won today.
Yep.
We have cucumbers, tomatoes. We also have
Corn.
red peppers and corn. There's some hemp seed in there for a little bit of protein.
Okay.
And then we have a creamy avocado dressing. So this is where a lot of my fibers coming from.
See, I never eat avocado ever.
Okay, and
Oh, I love.
I love
I eat it
adding
every
it to
day.
dressings,
Every day?
right? So we know that half an avocado is a great source of fiber, 7 grams
Yes.
in a half of an avocado. So that's probably why you're
See, I
getting
eat
what you
one
need.
avocado a day.
Well, there's
Really?
14
One.
right
Really?
there.
I do. Avocado. One.
Just by
every day.
itself?
Well, I used to do things like this and put like a Greek feta dressing on it, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But now I like them so much that I'll cut it open, score it.
I've never eaten an avocado in my life.
Put it in
You're
wraps.
kidding
nice
me.
too.
I don't eat
Yeah,
guacamole.
definitely.
I don't
Chicken
eat.
in a wrap.
You are
with a little
missing
bit-
out. You're not eating it because you don't like it.
I've
Or
never tried it.
oh my land.
And this is where I come in and help you to know how to prepare it. Because what are these foods,
I
right?
never
No,
eat
that's
peppers
just it.
either.
Oh, I love
And
red
I'm
pepper.
actually-
There's a
I'm
lot
eat-
of nutrition in
yeah.
red pepper, right?
I never eat peppers.
Well, it's a good source of vegetable, just
Yeah.
the same, right?
They're high. Peppers are high in vitamin C, and
In
I only know
vitamin
that
C.
because
Yeah.
I have a deficiency there now. So I tend to
Okay.
eat
Yeah.
vitamin C. Like I will actually eat it. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, has 10 times more than an orange.
Yep.
I'd
There-
have
it's
to
up
double
there.
check
It's
that, but
really,
it's
really
very
high.
high. Yeah.
I heard
It's
it's really
one of my
high.
favorite veggies for that reason.
Marie Pear, do you prepare a lot of this in your own home or different recipes, or you?
I'm still eating.
To be honest, I usually go with what leftovers I have
Okay.
in my fridge at the
And make
moment.
something
I
yummy.
like to invent things, so sometimes I keep it simple. Sometimes I don't have any recipe.
Right.
Like a stir fry. You
And
can
then
just add
sometimes
some
stir
wonderful-
fry. Even though we're dietitians, sometimes we like something quick and easy. It doesn't
yeah.
have to be
Yeah.
You can do the
complicated.
rice and chicken. and
That's
vegetables.
what
keep it
I
quick
love
and simple.
about it. You're right. It doesn't have to be complicated. You know what I mean? If you have the love for cooking and creating elaborate meals, go for it. But I think for the average family, keeping it quick and simple and easy and still healthy,
Flavorable. You have to have the flavor,
Well, that's
the
the
spices,
Yeah.
and the
That's the
appealing
problem.
taste. You can't just look good.
And speaking of speaking of realistic and whatnot, a part of my partnership with Kayla is to offer a few workshops. So there'll be one on self-care and setting smart goals.
definitely tell us that. We only have
Yes.
one more minute
One
left
more
to
minute,
talk to you,
okay.
ladies.
SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So it's a way to plan your goals. So we're going to talk about that, and also on motivation, looking at the internal, the external factors, and really creating a plan to get you motivated and get you starting.
Exactly.
To plan for a wholesome summer.
You can tell you're energized and
love
you're
it.
passionate about
We
this,
are.
and that's
We
what
love what we do.
people
We
need.
love what we do.
Exactly. You have a Facebook page that people can touch on?
You can find me on the Sobeys Douglastown Facebook page.
Okay.
Stop in the store and ask for me. They'll come find me.
Oh, perfect.
Very good.
And you
Thank
can
you
reach
so
me
much.
as well on Facebook.
Great. Thank you,
Perfect.
ladies, both
Wonderful.
for joining
Thanks
us
for
today.
having
It was
us.
fantastic.
Having us.
We'll be back with more Have a Chat after the break. Don't go away. And we're back with more Have a Chat. Our next guest joining us is Natalie Thibault-Rector. Hello, Natalie. How are you?
Welcome.
I'm great. How
Nice
are
to have you on a sunny day.
you? It is a sunny day.
Beautiful.
But I'm looking at her tan thinking, something's wrong with this picture.
I know.
Maybe it's
I know.
contagious. I'll sit closer.
I brought some
missed the
sun back
yummy.
with me, for
Yeah.
sure.
She missed the yummy salad.
Oh, she did. Yes, definitely. But she'll have the recipe now,
That's right.
right? Definitely. So you're joining us today. You're with the Schizophrenia Society here in Miramichi.
I
Tell
am.
us a little bit about yourself first before we get into that.
So, first off, my name's Natalie Thibault-Rector, like you said.
Yeah.
The most common thing I hear in the Miramichi is rector. There was one here once
Yes.
before. Did you know him?
That's right.
I have no idea.
And I knew him too.
Did you?
Funny? Yes, my mother actually taught him.
Really? So he was actually like from here?
Yeah,
Really?
a local guy.
One here once before?
Yes.
One. Yes.
So, and they say, so you're not from here, right? So no, I'm not. I'm from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia.
It's okay. We love you
Okay.
anyway.
But yes, I've been here 11 years.
Yeah. Well, there you
Oh.
go.
11
Okay.
years.
I feel like Miramichi's home.
And I've worked at the Schizophrenia Society for 9 years.
Wow.
So
wow.
I've been there a long time.
Okay.
I'm like a piece of furniture now.
Such an important topic you're here to discuss,
It is.
along with your
It really
fundraising
is.
endeavors.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us what you're here to talk to us about today.
Well, today I
specifically.
really wanted to talk to you about one of our main fundraisers, which is the Walk of Hope, and in conjunction with our silent auction. So it has been a fantastic fundraiser for us. In fact, this is year number 25.
25.
Wow, big
25
anniversary.
for Walk of
Amazing.
Hope. And Vera and I have a couple things in common. She used to be my president.
I was the
Oh,
president.
that's
She
how I
was.
connect
I
you
was,
too.
yes, I was
Yeah.
the president of the Schizophrenia Society of New Brunswick Miramichi chapter.
Yes.
Right.
And for a couple of years, actually.
So
And,
you go way
I was
back,
yeah, I was
too.
on the board for a couple of years. So
Yep. And she also has been our parade marshal for the Walk of Hope.
I have been. I have been.
And she's
It's-
really
it's
into
pretty
walking
fabulous,
now.
I'll tell you.
So this happens when now, this big event?
May 26th is our Walk of Hope. So that's a Saturday, yeah. And we start at Walmart
Right.
at 11 a.m. and we walk on down to Siemens Hospital,
Douglastown.
where we have this fantastic celebration.
Always.
Yeah, we have like door prizes for almost everybody who walks through the door. So that's always a big deal.
Very nice.
Yeah, we like it. I like it when I get to win, which isn't
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
often, but
That's cute.
but it's really good. And we have Patty Quinn from 95.9 coming. He's hosting for us,
He's so
emceeing. Yeah, he's really good, and we just have a great time.
Good.
You know, really
Well,
good
it's,
time.
and you know, it's every year. You know, the same wonderful people come out every year, and then we get another, new group of people that
Nice.
attend. And yeah, it's such a
growing.
wonderful opportunity to one, get some exercise outside, you know, enjoy some fresh air, and two, raise money for a great cause.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and maybe you could touch on that, how it's,
Exactly.
becoming more aware, people are catching on to helping this whole, detach the stigma of mental illness. We're really working towards that, getting rid of
We are,
that.
and it is getting better.
Good.
I can say it is getting better.
Good news.
I can't actually say it's good,
No.
but I can say it's getting better. In fact, last year for the first time, we had 2 extracurricular groups from JMH come, and they raised enough pledges that they took home the plaque.
Oh, neat.
So we have teams that come and raise funds. So it's really nice to see the schools getting involved.
And something probably people don't realize is that the Schizophrenia Society isn't just about schizophrenia.
No.
It's about mental illness
good.
in
As a
general.
whole.
Yeah, and there are many programs that happen at the center, and that help families cope, that help with your own recovery. It's your recovery journey, I think is.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not just about schizophrenia. It's
No.
about mental illness as a whole, and how we help that.
So tell me a little bit about now this great fundraiser that's coming up and the money that you're raising. Specifically, what do you use that money for?
Well, everything that we offer at Schizophrenia Society is absolutely free of charge.
Okay.
So in order to have people to be able to facilitate the programs, there has to be funding involved.
Of course.
Right.
So we've been very blessed. NBCC has become a huge partner with us.
Good.
And we go to all the social sciences departments and the nursing department, and we present our programs, especially Strengthening Families Together, which, although originally designed for family members and friends to know how to deal with their loved one, what we have found is those same skills work really well for first responders and people who have any dealings with somebody with mental illness.
Very good.
So the corrections and the police foundations, actually, we got told one story about a person who actually got hired because they had Strengthening Families Together. Because,
Wonderful.
when a resume comes down to what's the difference, it made a difference.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
wonderful.
So there is now where can I find a list of different types of programs that you would have to offer in case there was something on there that I would be interested in?
We have a website,
Okay.
so Schizophrenia Society of New Brunswick, and it's a provincial site, but each
Region.
location
Or location.
has a web page, so you can check out those. But over on the side tab, there's a programs list, so you can see all the programs listed in there.
So what starts today now?
Our silent auction
Oh, the
began at
silent
9 o'clock this
auction.
morning.
Yep.
And I actually brought a couple of items because I want to share them with you guys.
Sure.
'cause
Something
they're-
we can't eat them.
No, I'd prefer you
No.
didn't.
So, but these are a couple of items that are up for auction.
Yes, I have 117 different packages up for bids.
117 up for bid.
A lot donated? Or
All
this-
of it.
All
All of it.
Everything was donated.
Look, the Miramichi is
Oh, I
a
like
very
that.
generous place.
That's something unusual. You
So
don't see pink
Ellen
pearls
A.
very often.
Goldsmith donated this, and it's a beautiful pink.
Baby pink pearls.
Yeah,
Baby pink
aren't they
pearls.
beautiful?
With the earrings and the bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now they're very small, so they're either a child or somebody with a very slim neck, Judy.
Right.
Yeah, no, I do have a
Yes,
long,
you-
slender neck. I
Yes.
won't take it out, but isn't that attractive?
Beautiful.
Well, see,
It's
and
lovely.
my neck is
May
not
I?
super
May I
slender,
try
but
it?
it does fit me as a choker.
Does it?
Well, while you're talking,
a
I'll just try it.
A bracelet and a
Yes,
Yeah,
and
and
earrings.
little
and
stud earrings.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
pink's not a
beautiful.
very common color out.
It isn't, so it would be a
No.
standout.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's quite a bit that would fit your wrist,
Yeah, mine
easy.
does fit.
So that goes
Yep.
around my
Yeah.
neck. If you can get a little picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
And I've
It's
got the
lovely.
bracelet.
It
It
really
is lovely,
is.
and you don't see the color much.
No.
So
It
there,
definitely
we
is.
could share
So
it.
this auction started today, and how long does it go?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So on
Okay.
May the 21st,
Okay.
which is a holiday,
Right.
at 12 noon, I'll
Okay.
be saying auction closed.
Okay.
So okay, but
So
tell
how are
everybody
we
how that
doing?
works on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because a
So-
lot of people wouldn't know.
Okay, so all the items are posted in an album.
Okay.
In the comment section
Right.
of the item that you're
Of
bidding
that
on.
item.
Yes, because each picture has its own little
Okay.
okay. So people bid. They're done in $5 increments.
Okay.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Right.
So
Do you have a minimum bid on any of them?
I do not.
Okay.
Do you have the value beside it?
I always have the value posted of what they are.
Okay.
So I want to show you one more item.
Yes,
Sure.
definitely.
This one's from Town Hill Jewelry.
All right.
Yes, I
Oh,
got.
yeah.
I have a gift certificate to them. I
Yes.
can't wait to go see Lisa.
I know. These people are wonderful to give to the community for
These
such
are
wonderful
called
causes.
dancing diamonds.
Oh.
I have one of those, actually.
Yes, you do.
Just
I
give it a little
have-
flick with your finger.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That would
Watch
match
'em
the
dance.
necklace
Well,
that
Billy,
I have.
hello, Billy. Mother's Day
They
is
would
coming.
totally match. It's the same shape
I
and
have
everything.
dancing diamond
So
necklace.
your husband should be watching.
So those earrings, you have to hand them
They
over
are
here because I want to take a closer look.
Those.
So everybody's going to go on and bid now. Aren't they
These
gorgeous?
are
Yeah,
absolutely
they're gorgeous.
stunning.
They are stunning.
They are stunning. And these are from
Townhill Jewelry.
Town
Lisa
Hill
Mitchell's the
Jewelry.
owner.
Lisa Mitchell.
Dancing
Those
diamonds.
Are gorgeous.
Yeah, and I have to say, I mean, many of our sponsors have donated year after
Yes, of
year after
course.
year.
Beautiful.
So, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we're not complaining about that one little bit.
That's
Now,
wonderful.
there's it's such a huge thing that you're helping here to, bring to the forefront and help people. How did you get involved in all of this, Natalie? Yourself, like what brought you to this level?
Truthfully,
Yes.
I needed a job.
Oh,
No, it's absolutely true. When I
Okay.
first came to the Miramichi, I was working in retail, and I have very bad arthritis, and I couldn't do it any longer.
okay.
So I went to school, and I took an admin course, and I thought, okay. Then I started working in a hotel, and somebody told me, in the Miramichi, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
no, a lot, and that's all good because Miramichiers look out for themselves.
They do.
and that's
We're
fantastic.
a small town. We all know each
And
other.
they help other people like
Yeah.
yourself that are new to the area and say, let's check maybe that you'd be good at this job.
Yeah, so I got this job because I couldn't work standing up.
But you're loving it.
Oh,
and
I
you feel you're
absolutely
making
love
a
it.
big difference. You've made strides.
When I first started, I thought, I don't even know anybody with mental illness.
Oh, really?
Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's
I
what
just
people
didn't realize
don't-
what
yeah.
it was.
If
No,
people don't
exactly.
realize that it's your it's your neighbor, it's your coworker, it's your cousin, your brother, your sister,
For
your
sure.
husband, or
There's
your
so many
you
different
don't know.
forms.
Yeah.
And there's
know what I
anxiety,
mean?
and there's
Yes.
depression, there's bipolar,
Exactly.
and there's schizophrenic, and it just goes on and on. Isn't it 1 in 3?
1 in 3 will have a psychotic episode affect them at some point in their life.
Well, there you go.
One in three.
That's amazing.
1 in 3.
Right, but that's not saying you yourself will have it, but maybe a loved one,
Yes.
but you will be directly affected by a psychosis.
Brought on by, triggered by just an uncontrollable situation,
Well,
how
sometimes,
does
a
that-
lot of times it's a trauma,
trauma.
but it can be organic, just a hereditary type thing.
Well,
That
psychosis is a very terrifying word.
it is.
Yeah.
Right?
And 1 in
Psychosis
3 is more
yeah.
terrifying.
Psychosis is a very terrifying word, but we'll use mental illness in this case. So, I mean, really, it affects everyone you know.
Oh, for
In
sure.
some way. And it can be, a bout of depression, it can be anxiety, it can
Totally.
be,
It can
whatever.
be an intense
Manic episode.
childbirth.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's just it.
Postpartum
Being-
depression would be one of
Yeah,
them.
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
teenagers this day and age, and the stress of being a teen in school, it's
Yeah.
not like it was
Mixed in
No.
with hormones, and women with
That's
hormonal
just it.
issues,
Yes.
mixed in with
No,
tendency
that's
to
just
be
it.
anxious
listen,
or
as our hormones change, that's often when we see changes in our mental health.
yes,
Right.
of course.
Yeah.
So
No.
tell us again, the event runs from when to when?
The silent auction
yeah.
is from May 7th to May the 21st.
Okay.
Right.
The walk itself is on the 26th.
Okay.
So-
And
Walmart.
can you, so if I wanted to participate, I can get pledges and.
Oh, we have
You have to
pledge sheets
register.
available. Phone number 622-1595. Lisa would love to answer your call. She's got pledge sheets ready to go.
622-1595.
Yes.
And are you going to auction off that ring?
I know, isn't it beautiful?
I could start bidding right now. 5,
It's like a crow. You see a little bling bling.
Don't miss a trick.
No, I'm like you as well, and this one was eBay, just say it.
Lovely.
So the auction itself, okay, so we already said 2 weeks. So when it closes,
Yes.
how do you go about distributing, like,
The items?
say I won, or
The pearls.
Okay.
Yes.
So normally what happens, because
Okay.
on the day that it closes,
Right.
and normally we close at 9 a.m.,
Okay.
and I start messaging people, you have won, you have won.
Okay.
And this year, for the first time ever, I'm very excited, we have Interact or Visa that we can
Great.
accept.
Awesome.
So that's a
Nice.
very big
It
deal.
is a big
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
And we do email transfers as well.
Okay.
Wow.
So, but people can either come to the office and pick up their item, or they can come to the walk and pick up their item. In my perfect little world, which they're all coming to the walk.
And they get to be part of the walk. It's going to be sunshine that day for sure in the
Oh, it
perfect
totally
world.
will.
Of course.
Totally will. And regardless, it'll be sunny inside.
Is there anything else you want to talk about in particular about the Schizophrenic Society?
The Schizophrenia Society? Well, number one, the name scares people
Yes.
It
really
does.
badly.
It does.
So it's so important to know that we are so much more than schizophrenia. And yes, we do deal with people with schizophrenia. but anxiety and depression and social anxieties, like it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, we're willing to help.
And that's the best news of the day.
No,
That
it
there's
is.
help for everybody.
What about a family member who, like, for me to watch and notice signs, or actually, and then the reason I'm bringing it up is I have teenagers who are in school, and my 16-year-old has a huge heart, and I can tell he's always worried about his friends and their mental well-being. Like, a friend of his over this past weekend was out, and his girlfriend might be breaking up with him, and he was quite distraught about it, and this and that, and he was telling me about the conversation he had with him, and I was like, as if he was talking him off a ledge.
Yes.
And I was like, at 16 years old, he's having to deal with that, and the different kinds of signs to watch for. I wonder what to tell my teenagers if they have a friend that they feel would be in that situation.
Tell an adult.
There's all kinds of them too in
Right.
that
Tell an
situation.
adult.
Tell an adult.
Tell an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Exactly.
think a
That's their
16-year-old,
concern.
that's the most traumatic thing that's ever going to happen is to be dumped
They
by your
think that-
girlfriend.
yeah,
They think
and that
that's
the
the
world
end
is
of their
coming to
life,
an
that they'll
end,
never meet
and-
another girl.
And
No.
we've heard all kinds of terrible things that have happened recently.
Unfortunately,
People in high
and I
school,
think that's
yes.
one of
So
the things
often.
that has his radar up even more so.
Yes. But-
About his closer friends,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen to them.
Yeah.
So
Right.
the vast majority of what we do at the society is education.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
the things that we would love to see is those who are struggling, if they were to come take your recovery journey, because it really is about those positive coping skills.
Right.
What am I going to do as opposed to,
Right.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
the end.
It's implementing those positive coping skills. But for somebody like your son, the
Right.
Strengthening Families Together, which really are standalone units. So if they just needed communication skills so
Right.
that they could speak to somebody,
Yeah.
right.
makes a big difference.
Yep.
Exactly. Knowing the right things to say and different stuff like that. That I'm just like, my heart feels heavy for my son who carries the weight of worrying of his friends. Right.
For sure.
Right, but for any of us in our workplaces, having those communication skills are going to ease your transactions with everybody that you work with,
And
whether
again-
they have a mental illness or not.
Exactly.
That's true.
And again, for people that do need your help and resources, where do they go again? Your location?
We're located at 1756 Water Street in Chatham. We're Suite 103. Again, we have a website, we have a Facebook
Yeah.
page.
You do have a Facebook page?
Yes, we do.
Is it Schizophrenia Society Miramichi?
And Miramichi. It is
Miramichi?
Miramichi.
It is? Okay.
Yeah,
Miramichi.
that's where the silent auction is.
And you're getting lots of people
Yes.
going in there, I bet, on a daily basis looking for help.
We get lots of people coming frequently. Yes.
Frequently.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
can
very
stop
much a
in.
necessity, your
Yeah.
job.
And it's important to know we don't do counseling. If
No.
somebody comes in
Oh,
crisis,
okay.
we are going to send them over to Addiction Mental Health Services.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
We are not
okay.
a crisis center.
No.
We're
Okay.
education.
Education.
Education. Oh, that's good to know because I would have thought it was both.
No.
Definitely.
We have no qualified counselors, and people frown upon you counseling when you're not a qualified counselor.
Oh,
Sure enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes
That's
sense.
just it.
This
We-
is a beautiful idea,
Yeah,
this auction.
It is. It is. Definitely to our viewers, go on their Facebook page and check out what they have. 117 items up for auction. Started this
For
morning.
men and women?
2
For
weeks.
men and women,
Exactly.
including golfing expeditions.
But men can buy that for us.
No, exactly. That's just it. Thank you for everything that you do, Natalie,
very
with
much.
the Schizophrenia Society. And to our viewers who are watching today, thank you for joining us. And don't miss out on the girls that we were talking to earlier, to the diet and the nutrition. Check them out on Facebook as well for some great recipes and some information there. And along with Natalie at the Schizophrenia Society. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week. From all of us here at Have a Chat.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week.